Are we really alone in the universe? Today, we will explore this topic together. Fermi Paradox. Are we alone in the universe? On a hot summer day in 1950, it was an ordinary lunch at the Los Alamos National Laboratory. However, even the most casual lunches at such a high-level laboratory could turn into extraordinary discussions, especially when the people at the table were top nuclear physicists of the era: Edward Teller, Herbert York, Emil Konopinski, and Enrico Fermi. These names had already built what was known as the nuclear age of humanity. Their research led to both nuclear power plants and nuclear bombs, making groundbreaking advancements in atomic physics. But what interests us in this story is a particular conversation that took place during one of these lunches. The discussion revolved around recent newspaper reports about UFOs and the possibility of life in space. They were particularly debating the chances of discovering faster than light travel within the next 10 years. It was at that moment that Enrico Fermi suddenly jumped up and asked his famous question: "But where is everybody? The universe seems infinite, filled with billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, surrounded by numerous planets. This means we are faced with an unimaginable vastness. So why, in such an enormous universe, have we not yet found any evidence of other civilizations?" This question forms the foundation of the Fermi Paradox. What is the Fermi Paradox? In 1950, renowned physicist Enrico Fermi asked a simple yet profound question during lunch: "Where is everybody? If the universe is so vast and billions of planets have the potential to harbor life, why haven't we seen any signs of extraterrestrial civilizations?" This contradiction is what we now call the Fermi Paradox, the probability of life in the universe. To estimate the likelihood of extraterrestrial life, scientists have developed models such as the Drake equation. This equation attempts to predict the number of civilizations in our galaxy by considering factors like the rate of star formation, the number of planets, the probability of life emerging, and the likelihood of advanced civilizations surviving. However, due to the uncertainty of these factors, arriving at a definitive conclusion remains impossible. Possible explanations and solutions. Many theories have been proposed to address the Fermi paradox. Let's explore some of the most popular explanations. We are truly alone. Perhaps life in the universe is genuinely rare. The emergence of life may be far more difficult than we assume, and we could be the only intelligent species the universe has ever known. Civilizations self-destruct. Many scientists suggest that advanced civilizations reach a certain level of development before ultimately destroying themselves. Nuclear wars, climate change, or artificial intelligence threats could be responsible for their demise, preventing them from ever reaching out to other civilizations. The galaxy might be under quarantine. According to the zoo hypothesis, extraterrestrial civilizations might already be aware of our existence, but have chosen to keep us isolated. Perhaps they are observing us, waiting for humanity to reach a certain level of advancement before making contact. Civilizations destroy themselves. The very technologies that evolving biological brains create may eventually spiral out of control and lead to their own destruction. This could happen in science fiction scenarios, such as artificial intelligence escaping human control, or in more realistic ways, such as nuclear wars wiping out civilizations. No matter the cause, civilizations might inherently be self-destructive due to their instincts for power, dominance, and control. Or as Bob Marley Farouk from GORA puts it, maybe we are programmed to destroy ourselves. Aliens might be radically different. Perhaps life exists in forms beyond our comprehension. They could be purely digital entities or energy-based life forms that do not require physical bodies, making it difficult for us to detect them. Have they already visited us? Some conspiracy theories suggest that extraterrestrials have already visited Earth and that governments are hiding the truth. However, there is no scientific evidence to support these claims. Civilizations are too distant and inaccessible. Considering the immense scale of the universe, extraterrestrial civilizations could be located far beyond our reach. Given our current technological limitations, communication might be impossible. Even the radio signals we have sent into space may not have traveled far enough to be detected by other civilizations. The GreatFilter hypothesis, one of the most thought-provoking theories related to the Fermi Paradox, is the GreatFilter hypothesis. This hypothesis suggests that at some point in the evolutionary timeline, there is a nearly insurmountable barrier that prevents most life forms from developing into spacefaring civilizations. Civilizations might be destroying each other. A terrifying possibility is that life is not just programmed to survive, but also to eliminate others. On Earth, survival is often based on predation or defense. A lion killing a gazelle may seem brutal, but it's necessary for the ecosystem's balance. Yet, when it comes to humans, we find the idea of eliminating others unsettling. But what if, on a cosmic scale, civilizations follow a similar rule? Natural selection might apply beyond planetary ecosystems, shaping the fate of interstellar civilizations. If civilizations encounter each other, survival may depend on power and strategy. The most advanced ones might eliminate weaker ones, leaving only a few dominant players. This could explain why we don't detect intelligent life. Perhaps they don't last long enough. Civilizations may also be eliminating others unintentionally. As they expand, they might consume resources, colonize planets, or unknowingly disrupt less advanced civilizations. Humanity itself has a history of expansion at the expense of weaker societies. If an alien species follows a similar pattern, they may destroy potential competitors before they become threats. For example, civilizations that broadcast their existence may unknowingly put themselves at risk. A highly advanced civilization detecting a signal might decide to act preemptively, eradicating emerging competitors. The first civilizations to reach an advanced level may establish dominance, preventing others from rising. Alternatively, advanced civilizations may not be hostile, just indifferent. If you build a house, do you consider the lives of ants or mice living on that land? A Type 2 or Type 3 civilization might treat lower civilizations the same way, consuming entire solar systems without concern. At first, encountering alien life might be a shocking discovery, but for an advanced species, it could be routine. If they see countless civilizations, they may not bother to preserve them. Their priority might be resource extraction, regardless of the consequences. Dark Forest Hypothesis, inspired by Lou Dixon's The Dark Forest. This theory suggests civilizations stay silent because revealing themselves is dangerous. The universe is like a dark forest, where every civilization is a hunter, and making noise could invite destruction. If true, This could explain the Fermi Paradox. Perhaps intelligent life is out there but deliberately hiding. The simulation hypothesis. Another idea is that we live in a simulated reality created by an advanced civilization. If this were the case, extraterrestrial life could either be hidden from us or simply not programmed into our simulation. Expanding the search for life, scientists are now exploring new methods to find life beyond traditional planets. Moons like Europa and Enceladus, which have subsurface oceans, are promising targets. Researchers are also studying the atmospheres of exoplanets for biosignatures. Conclusion. The future of humanity. The Fermi Paradox challenges us to ask, are we alone?
Oh,
As technology advances, we may find answers. Tools like the James Webb Space Telescope continue searching for signs of life. If we ever detect an extraterrestrial civilization, it would be one of history's greatest discoveries. For now, we lack sufficient data to solve the paradox, but as science progresses, we can refine our hypotheses and edge closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. What do you think? Are we truly alone? Or are there countless civilizations waiting to be found?